Alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana, is a great breath to help reduce stress and anxiety. It has a very balancing and calming effect. We're going to be moving breath across from the right and left side and back and forth. And anytime we cross our center line, whether it's with our limbs or with our breath, it tends to be very calming on our nervous system. So this breath, I typically start with the right nostril. A lot of people start with the left nostril. So I did a little research, and the right can be used more in the evening time, the left in the morning time. But in general, it doesn't really matter. The whole idea is just that we're moving the breath back and forth and balancing out our right and left sides and calming our nervous system down. Let's talk about how to do it. All right. So a few ways you can hold your hand. You can fold in your 3 middle fingers. I'm using my right hand here. Leave the pinky and thumb hanging loose, and rest the pinky and thumb on the outside of the nostrils. Another way that people like to do it is to have their peace fingers extended and let them rest on the third eye while you have your thumb and pinky finger resting on the nostrils. And then another way is to fold in the peace fingers and use the thumb and the ring finger to go back and forth on the nostrils. My favorite way is to hang loose, have all those 3 middle fingers folded down, and just rest the fingers on the nostrils. Another thing I'd like to add, if like me, your nose doesn't work great, even despite my deviated septum surgery, sometimes I use my left hand to spread my sinuses a little bit. So if your nostrils are a little uneven or you're stuffed up for whatever reason, you can use your alternate hand to create a little space through the sinuses. And if your nose is not working at all, then you can still imagine the breath going back and forth and use your mouth as needed to compensate for any air that's not coming in through the nose. To start, we're going to just fold in our fingers on the right hand, use our thumb and our pinky to rest on the outside of the nostrils. Take a deep round of breath and sigh it out. And I'm going to start with my right nostril. So I'm going to keep my left nostril blocked with the pinky and inhale through the right. At the top of the inhale, I'm switching. I'm going to exhale through the left. And then we're always going to breathe in with the nostril we exhaled just out of. So we're going to breathe in through the left. Switch sides at the top of the breath, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switch and exhale with the left. And we're going to just continue this breath with nice, slow, deep breaths. Nice and even. So we want to work on having every length of the breath, our inhales and exhales on each side, nice and even. Inhaling through the nose you just exhaled through, switching sides, and exhaling through the other side. Inhaling through that side. Switch, exhale. And as you do this, if your arm starts to get tired, you can use your other hand to brace it, if it's not already being used to hold your sinuses open. We're going to continue and finish off whatever round after a few minutes. You can do this for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or even extend it longer depending on your practice. So I'm going to keep going until I come back and exhale through the right nostril, since that's the nostril I started on. Once you finish the breath, you can let your hands rest. You can take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out. So that's our alternate nostril breathing. Find which way works best for you with your nose, with your hand position, if you'd rather start on the right or left side. There are other variations where we can start on one and keep them going in one direction, and some Kundalini practices. I've done this before. So the way we talk about the right side being good for evening, to me that means that we're calming down in the evening time. And so going from right to left is going to be more calming. And if we go from left to right, it's going to be more energizing. So remember, our left side of the body is our receptive side. It's our side where we're tuned into intuition and our right side is our more active side. So we're going back and forth, we're balancing the two sides, but if we need to be focused on one or the other, we can use our right to left breath to calm us down, and our left to right breath to energize us. No matter which way you do the breath, it's always nice to get a third eye gaze going once you start to settle into the breath. And again, set that clock or timer for as long as you want to just start to use this breath to settle down. All right, alternate nostril breathing.